Today on Most Buffalo, as the country marks Juneteenth, the North Towns are coming together for their second annual festival. How this celebration is bringing folks from all walks of life together while honoring Black history and culture. Plus, another local event is putting nature, history, and community in the spotlight. What visitors can expect at this year's Lewiston Garden Fest. And if you're still looking for some last-minute Father's Day plans, we've got an idea that takes you to Niagara Falls. We are taking you out to eat at Western Door Steakhouse. Most Buffalo starts right now. Well, hello there and welcome to Most Buffalo. I'm Dave McKinley, and there is a lot happening in Western New York as we look ahead to the weekend, including more Juneteenth celebrations. The North Towns Juneteenth celebration returns to Island Park in Williamsville this Saturday with live music, family activities, local vendor, and of course food and opportunities to learn more about African American history and heritage. Joining us today to talk more about this event and what folks can expect is the Executive Director, Denise Scott Warren. I want to thank you for joining us here on Most Buffalo.
I say with this one, we bring together a lot of different vendors and artisans from all of Western New York. The one obviously in Buffalo, they stretch across the country. You have vendors from all across the country. So I think ours is a little bit more local with a lot of the vendors from Niagara Falls, North Towns, Amherst, Williamsville as well too. So we're here not to compete with the Buffalo one because that is the queen bee of Juneteenth. We are just we're just continuing to spread it into the North Town.
Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so we are going to have crafts for kids. We had it last year, and this year we're expanding it. And these are some of the things that we will have that anyone coming will have giveaways and takeaways like Juneteenth bracelet and buttons and pins as well. And then the kids will have trivia games, and adults too, and then they can win prizes for
All right.
as well too.
Some good prizes, I imagine.
Yes.
Yeah. And any special food, because I've always got to ask about the food.
Yes.
Don't know why.
Food brings everybody together,
sure
doesn't
does,
it?
yeah.
So this year we will be having Auntie's Breaking Bread. Again, she came last year and she had everything from macaroni and cheese to oxtail. So, and we actually have people requesting that again, so I'm glad she's back. We are going to have Classic Soul joining us with like pulled pork and mac and cheese as well too, and Sunshine Vegan Eats, because we don't want to forget people that are vegan as well too.
The only thing I don't like about oxtails is the price. I can't believe how expensive it is. And of course, you have, if you see any of these posters around here, quite a bit of activity and quite a few people there that I see you probably wanted to thank too.
Yes, yes. We have several of our vendors that we wanted to make sure we promoted because they've been with us for a couple years doing it. And some of our sponsors like legislator Jeannie Vinyl, Assembly Person Karen McMahon, Canal Bank, IDMIS is one of our sponsors as well too, and Zephyl Development. Because, you know, without the sponsorships, it just doesn't happen.
Well, hopefully the weather holds for you. I hope you
We're hoping for that as well too.
Time. Want to thank you for coming into Most Buffalo today. We've been speaking with the North Towns Juneteenth Executive Director, Denise Scott Warren. And again, can't thank you enough for coming in for Most Buffalo.
Thanks for having us.
Well, righty then. From the energy of Juneteenth to the power of performance, drill teams are always a showstopper and a major part of Juneteenth celebrations across Buffalo. And the elevated drill and dance team is doing exactly that. Channel 2's Courtney Courtwright shows us how they're building confidence, discipline, and sisterhood.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Each move is intentional.
We're just completely different, and elevated means to elevate.
Every beat hit with precision. Since 2017, the elevated drill and dance team has been building choreography.
We just push them to keep going.
Hard work and discipline, bringing girls ages 5 to 19 together.
Pick it up, knees up!
I like when I drill every single time.
Whatever you're going through, whatever situation, whatever how you're feeling, you express it on the stage. You stump it out. They express themselves by performing and being able to stump it out.
Beyond steps,
We call it a sisterhood.
they call this a family.
If you
need anything other than like if we got practice, you could call us and we gonna like talk to you.
Yeah, it's more than just drill. Like this go beyond drill. You come to practice looking up to people, helping people that look up to you and everything else. So it's more than just drill.
That message is learned early on. Some drillers have rose up the ranks, becoming leaders.
You have to have an influence, and I'm that influence for them. You know, to be able to teach them and to be able to let them come back and be teachers and teach what they learned at youth, it is such a blessing.
Teaching the youngest of generations what it means to be part of their community. As their performances reach others. This year, the team took part in Buffalo's 50th Juneteenth parade, marking around 10 years participating in this celebration.
For us to be able to march and showcase our talent and just put on a show and just enjoy ourselves, it is very, very, very special.
And when practice is over, these girls leave elevated and ready to elevate someone else.
Keep doing drill. Don't retire. Just keep going.
On your side in Buffalo, Courtney Courtwright, Channel 2 News.
All right, and that is just one of the stories you'll see in our Two on Your Side special Buffalo Juneteenth 50 Years Strong. We invite you to join us as we look back at 50 years of Juneteenth in Buffalo, exploring the history, the people, the movement, and the moments that helped shape one of the nation's longest running Juneteenth celebrations. Stream Buffalo Juneteenth 50 Years Strong for free on the WGRZ app. We now know when the Buffalo Bills will get back to work. The team says training camp will return to St. John Fisher in Pittsford starting on July 29th. The Bills will hold 7 open practices ahead of the 2026 season. Because of limited capacity, fans must enter a public ticket lottery for a chance to attend. That lottery opens June 24th and runs through the 26th. And as we get closer to the opening of the new Highmark Stadium, some finishing touches still being done today. The first of 3 stainless steel bison sculptures were installed as part of the stadium's public plaza. The display will feature a bull, a cow, and a calf, with the largest standing 27 feet tall and weighing more than 23,000 pounds. You can see this appears to be, it looks like the calf, the smallest of the trio. The full installation expected to take about a month to complete. The future of hockey is headed to Buffalo next week. The 2026 NHL Draft taking over the KeyBank Center on June 26th and 27th. Fans can watch top prospects walk the red carpet before the first round on Friday night, while a free fan fest outside the arena will feature street hockey, skills competitions, and family-friendly activities. Rounds 2 through 7 are going to take place on Saturday, with Fan Fest continuing throughout the day. Still to come on Most Buffalo, a popular garden event is bringing beauty and community together in one place, where you can stroll through some open gardens, shop unique plants and garden finds, that and more, when Most Buffalo returns. Welcome back to Most Buffalo. In just 2 days, the ever-popular Lewiston Garden Fest is back and celebrating a big milestone. The annual summer event is returning for its 20th year on Saturday and Sunday, featuring dozens of local vendors, along with garden tours, expert speakers, and a lot of fun, because I got some interesting contests coming up. And here to tell us more are the Garden Fest Chair, Marianne Yates, and Garden Fest Committee member Kay Kalick. Thank you so much for joining us here on Most Buffalo. 2 subjects near and dear to my heart: gardening and Lewiston. I love them both.
Oh, well, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we got in store up there this year?
Well,
they may be different.
Well, this is the first festival of the season, so we look forward to bringing people in to see the village and enjoy the village. We have you'll see lots of flowers on Center Street, and then we have a total of 106 vendors this year.
All right.
I call it everything garden in one place. You can have plants,
Okay.
gardening tools, tchotchkes for the yard, We also have other vendors like who sell jewelry. So my earrings came from one of the vendors a couple years ago.
Pillows for your patio.
All right.
Right.
All sorts of good stuff for the
Good stuff,
outdoors. Yeah.
right.
Brought us a few annuals here today.
Well, I'm the chairman of the container contest,
Uh-huh.
which is open to anybody from the ages 5 and up.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully we'll have some more children's competition this year. And I brought these two to show a simple example of you can be very plain.
Yes.
This is in a basket.
That would suit me, plain in a basket.
But then you can also do a little surprise.
Uh-oh. We love surprises here on Most Buffalo.
This is a lampshade
Oh, it's something for me to wear on my head. It's
that
a
I
New
turned
Year's
upside
party.
down.
Okay.
I have another lampshade that it's going to be glued to it to make a pedestal.
Okay, so I see what you have here. Let me see if we get that out of the way here. There we are. So this is the lampshade here.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right, and then there's another lampshade just like that that's going to be the pedestal.
Yeah. And like I said, maybe it'll come in handy on New Year's.
So that's sort of a little zangy but traditional, but we also have some really wild out things that are going. If you go to our website, Lewiston Garden Club.
Garden Fest.
I'm sorry, Garden Fest, excuse me. I
.com.
got two things going here, .com. You can see examples of past winners, type of thing. We have some wonderful prizes that were donated by several of our nurseries and the Bisons.
Hopefully they have a beginner's category for me. I'm more of a vegetable
Well,
gardener
I
myself.
don't pick the winners because everybody knows where I live. So what happens is the people come and vote, and the one that gets the most votes is first, second, third place, and they get the prizes.
Anything for the vegetable gardeners up there?
We had somebody do savories one year.
Yeah, I was gonna say
And
most of the
most
plant
of them,
people
though,
are
they like the flowers. They
the
like
the flowers and shrubs, and I think Coldwater Pond is coming down. They usually come from Rochester, if I remember correctly.
All right.
So you can get your water plants in
Well,
there.
so did I originally. So, again, it's the Lewiston Garden Fest. If you love gardening and you love Lewiston, and who doesn't?
Right.
Lewiston, right? And I know Brandy Scrifari, so I got an inn up there in Lewiston.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, everybody knows him.
Well, if you come down and vote for this, we also have 2 stations for children to do activities. One is to paint little plant pokes to put in the plants that they're going to plant, and the other one is a rock garden. They can plant a rock to put in their garden.
All right. People don't believe me. We had unusual rocks on the farm when I was growing up. They don't believe me when I said I used to sell them on the side of the road for 50 cents. But
Oh yeah.
people would buy those unusual rocks. We have been speaking with Kay and Mary Ann with the Lewiston Garden Fest. Want to thank you ladies both for joining us. Indeed our honor to have you on Most Buffalo.
Well, you can get rocks from us also for a donation. We're non-profit, so you can't buy them, but you can definitely donate.
And we have speakers on Saturday and Sunday.
Very well. Thank you both for coming in.
Okay.
Again, Lewiston Garden Fest coming up this weekend. Don't miss it. The NFTA's Parks Adventure Bus is back for the summer as well. The free service connects riders from downtown Buffalo to some of Western New York's most popular parks, beaches, and nature destinations. The program offers Saturday trips to spots including Beaver Island, Chestnut Ridge, Avengola State Park, Fort Niagara, and new this year, Sprague Brook, say that one 10 times fast, Sprague Brook Country Park. The Adventure Bus runs on select Saturdays through mid-August. The first trip of the season heads to the aforementioned Sprague Brook Country Park this coming Saturday. And if you're still looking for a way to celebrate Father's Day, you may want to head to Niagara Falls. That's where one restaurant at Seneca Niagara Resort and Casino changed the focus goes beyond the food, with a dining experience built around hospitality, connection, and making special occasions feel memorable. Our Courtney Courtwright takes us out to eat at the Western Door Steakhouse.
Right off the bat, you want to wow them as soon as they walk in, right? They walk by, they see the wonderful bar we have here, and they come back here and they see the wine selection we have here, right? And then our wonderful service that we provide when they come in.
At Western Door Steakhouse,
the goal is to provide world-class hospitality right here in Niagara Falls.
It's that commitment staff hope guests see and feel as soon as they walk through the doors.
We don't just sell food, we sell memories. This is the restaurant that you would really want to be in to celebrate and make those magical moments even a little bit better.
A space to create connection, designed to bring people together.
We have people from all over the world coming in, and they're looking for that excitement, that energy, and to meet other people, locals, people from other parts of the world, and just to provide that level of service and food and hospitality and allow them to mingle amongst each other out here is really a fantastic thing.
Executive Chef Jacob Perry and Executive Sous Chef Matthew Curtis say that sense of community is just as important as what goes into making each dish.
Really magical about taking that dish that you work so hard to prepare on a busy Saturday night and then see it executed all the way through to the delivery of the guests.
It's cool doing what you do back there, but when you come out here and you start talking to the people that are actually eating the food that you're making, it's a totally different experience just for myself in general. You can see the smiles on their face.
From hand-cut steaks to fresh seafood.
Really go out of our way to really produce a high-quality product full of flavor.
They're serving up something special.
Great amount of steaks. We have a 48-ounce tomahawk steak. We have a 24-ounce hand-cut Delmonico steak. We have a petite surf and turf. We offer daily features. We do offer fresh seafood. So we offer a wonderful pan-seared sea bass with a truffle pea puree, some lardons, oyster mushrooms, and fresh black truffles on top.
It takes a team of 16 paired servers and about 12 cooks to deliver that experience. And with Father's Day just around the corner, they're offering specials designed to make the day even more memorable.
24-ounce Kentucky dry rub Delmonico. We have 3 bourbon glazed scallops. We have fingerling potatoes and charred asparagus on that. We also offer a nice petite surf and turf, the 6-ounce filet, 8-ounce Canadian cold tail, fingerling potatoes, and charred broccolini.
On your side and taking you out to eat in Niagara Falls, Courtney Courtwright, Channel 2 News.
We are less than 1 month away from the country's largest 2-day food festival, and today the Taste of Buffalo is giving us an idea of what will be new on the menu this year. Officials say of the 42 restaurants and food trucks taking part, more than a dozen are new to the festival.
Of course, food is and will always remain the center of the Taste of Buffalo. Festival guests can take a break to enjoy their food on new bleacher seating available along Delaware Avenue in front of the Statler. In between bites, we're also excited to share the festival's new offerings to experience the event beyond just the food. An expanded kids village with an interactive experience zone will create an energetic atmosphere that encourages families to play, explore, and create.
And the 12th. There's much more to come here on Most Buffalo. If you like building your own furniture, you'll love what's coming to the Walton Galleria. And local leaders say they love the economic promise that IKEA brings with it. We'll hear from them after the break. Back now on Most Buffalo, and there's some good news for folks in East Aurora. Soon you will not have to travel far to buy some new Buffalo gear. The BFLO store is opening a new location at the side of the former Main Street Rite Aid, right across the street from the original Bar-Bill. This will be the company's 5th brick and mortar shop, and it promises to be the most unique yet, featuring a mezzanine, sports lounge, and some special showcases they're aiming to open this summer. September, rather. It's already summer. That's why there's a new summer destination opening in downtown Buffalo, the Yard at Perry, having its soft opening now through the weekend. The new outdoor marketplace features local food vendors, shopping, live entertainment, and family-friendly activities. Organizers hope the venue will become a hub for small businesses and community events throughout the summer.
We're looking to bring families in. We want something fun and family friendly for people with little kids that are just looking to get out and enjoy the Buffalo summer. We have our standard artisan vendors. We have 20 of those that are joining us. And then we have 8 local food vendors, and we've got all different kinds of trendy treats. We have the Crafted Cob doing artisan corn on the cob for us. We have Tangaloo fruit and a fry bar from Simply Loaded. Mad Sauces is here doing wings. So we've got Buffalo staples and then all those Instagram-y photo ops.
All right, sort of an evening affair as the market's soft opening runs from 5 to 11 p.m. through the weekend. A big addition is coming to Walton Galleria. IKEA will soon move into the space once home to Sears. The Swedish chain makes its customers build the furniture, but local leaders say IKEA will in turn build on the local economy. Here's 2 on your side, Alyssa Clausell.
To have something like IKEA come along to fill 67,000 square feet on that bottom level of the old Sears, that's a big win.
Town of Cheektowaga Supervisor Brian Nowak is declaring victory for his town and its economy.
Walden Galleria is one of the biggest employers in terms of generating sales tax revenue. That's major, not just for Cheektowaga, but for Erie County. So having IKEA come in, it only adds to those efforts, you know, that it's going to help be a generator for sales tax revenue.
IKEA, the do-it-yourself furniture store, is anticipated to create more than 100 jobs and bring more foot traffic to the Walden Galleria. Right now, Western New Yorkers have to cross the border to shop at their closest IKEA. That location about an hour away in Ontario, Canada.
Businesses and the stores that are already in Walden Galleria, it's helpful for them too because they've got somebody that's drawing more people in.
Supervisor Nowak says the new store will not only mark a new era for his town, but for IKEA too.
They're switching up their model a little bit, so what we're going to see here in Cheektowaga is going to be replicated in a lot of other places.
He's hoping the new addition helps them all keep their doors open.
For Walden Galleria in particular, you know, they've been in the news recently about financing and things like that, but this is really good news, and it's a vote of confidence from IKEA.
On your side in Buffalo, Alyssa Clausell, Channel 2 News.
Thank you, Alyssa, and thank you for joining us for Most Buffalo. We will see you back here live on Monday, and you can always watch Most Buffalo right here on WGRZ+. Thanks again for joining us, and have yourself a great day.